Hey guys, so today we are talking all about how to go sockless.
What's up guys, welcome back to Gents Lounge. I'm George, this is Blake. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do that right now. We are here every week talking about men's fashion, lifestyle, and today we are talking about the most controversial subject the YouTube and Instagram market have ever known. When and when not to wear socks. So we are in the camp where you can go sockless a lot of the times. But first, let me say, when we say sockless, you should be wearing no-show socks.
Thank you. So yeah, we're not saying no socks at all. We're just saying no-show socks.
Now guys, I will admit there are a ton of ways for this to look absolutely awful. So we're gonna kind of give you the tips and tricks on if you want to try to pull off this no-show sock look, how to do it properly, and some things to think about when you're dipping your toes into the shoes with no socks.
We're also going to talk about our favorite brands, right?
No-show socks.
Because there are there's so many brands, but there's only a few really good ones.
Yes, a lot of them slip off your feet and are very annoying.
Yeah, we're not going to, so the worst part about wearing no-show socks is that they come off the heel. And then you end up walking them and then it hurts. And then it's just, no guys. So there's a lot of brands making really bad ones. We're gonna tell you the best ones.
Yes, so up first, I think the first thing we should talk about is probably the fit of your pants. So guys, this is a casual look for the most part. You're not really going to a formal event sockless. No. If you are, you're kind of making a mistake in my opinion. But I do think that your pants should be fitted and hemmed to a place with little to no break, because it's kind of like it's a more fashion forward look. So you need a more fashion forward cut of your pants.
Definitely. So guys, no break, because the point of going no show is to show that you're not wearing socks, okay? That's the whole point. So if you wear a pant that has a heavy break, you're not gonna see it. And if you cross your leg, it's just gonna look like you're not wearing socks.
Right, yeah, if you have a big break in your shoe or some wide pants, and the only time you ever see that you're not wearing socks is when you sit down.
Yes.
That's just kind of an awkward situation. You might get like a little peek of skin showing through when you're standing up, and it's just gonna look awkward because people are gonna be like, what is going on under there? So when you're going with no show or a sockless look, you really wanna show that it is intentional all of the time.
So up next is the type of shoes that you should be wearing with no show socks.
There are certain shoes that lend itself to a no show look, and loafers are probably the easiest one to start with.
Yeah, I think loafers are it's like the best shoe to wear, because one, it's a spring summer shoe, and two, socks just don't look good
because they're lower cut.
Yeah, typically they don't. I mean, if you're wearing a slipper and you're going to a really fancy event, then yes, you can. But typically guys, a loafer does not look good with regular socks.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Now with sneakers, I feel any type of no-show sock works well. Maybe like with the basketball shoe, it doesn't look the best, but you can. You know, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but with like a Vans, with like a Common Projects, or the ones you have today, I mean, they look great with it, right? So now which brings me to my next point is the type of no-show sock or the brand, because there are different types now of no-show socks. One thing that really bothers me is when it has the high arching.
When they peek through?
Yes, and so if you're wearing a loafer, sorry guys, I gotta show you. If you're wearing a loafer and the sock shows.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so tacky, dude, right?
You're better off going sockless.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I do, if I don't have a sock, I go sockless. It's not a big deal, guys, okay? It's like once in a while.
So our friends at Taft, if you know Taft shoes at all, they started out with no-show socks, and they were honestly probably the best no-show socks that we've ever worn.
The coolest one.
But there are some brands now that I would highly recommend, and Gold Toe is one of those, because they have no-show socks for every type of shoe. So they have an athletic no-show sock, which is like thicker, more compression type. They have a loafer sock, which pretty much just covers your toes and the bottom of your feet. Those tend to be a little looser, but you definitely don't see them. And then they have the no-show socks that'll come up to like here, and they cover most of your foot, but they're perfect for like a sneaker.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel that's very important. So Mack Weldon is my version on that. They started with making only one style, but now they have 3 different styles. They have the one that's for the sneaker, which goes to the back because most of your sneakers are leather and it starts to hurt, get you, you know.
Right.
They also make the super low no-show sock, which is good for the loafers. And then they make the athletic one, which is great for like a workout shoe. It gives you enough cushion support. So no-show socks are typically like a dress sock material, so they can be very thin and your foot's gonna be sliding around if you're wearing an athletic shoe. But like Mack Weldon, they make an incredible one. It's thick and it's really like, it just gives you that support. Also Vans, surprisingly Vans, they make a very, very comfy no-show sock. Like I swear, dude, they're like checkered.
Well, that makes perfect sense because you can't wear a Vans Authentic with a normal no-show because you'll see the top because they're cut slightly lower.
But the comfort in this sock, I mean, yes, you don't see them, they look good, but the freaking comfort, dude, is A+.
And I think that's the most important is what you're looking for in a good no-show sock is one, something that doesn't fall off your foot.
Yeah, that's first part.
And two, something that will last you, you know, a few months of washes and wears. You don't want to, if you wear through them, and honestly, I've had all of these gold toe socks for a long time, probably a year now, and no holes yet, so. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up the video on how to go sockless. Remember, when you want to pull off this look, you want your pant leg to be a little slimmer, and you want to have little to no break so you can see your ankle when you're standing up. For starter shoes, I would recommend loafers, clean, simple sneakers, boat shoe maybe. I wouldn't go too far into like the Oxford category. Basically, the more formal your shoe, the more you need to wear socks with it.
Yes, that's a great statement,
Yes. And then as far as no-show sock brands go, I think we will have links to Mack Weldon and Gold Toe and Vans, I guess, down below.
I like that.
So we'll have links to all those down below if you want to check them out. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do that right now. Leave us a comment down below if you are a fan of no-show socks or the sockless look, or if you are one of those guys that absolutely hates it. And granted, guys, we're not saying it doesn't look bad on some people.
Because they can.
But it's also not a formal look. So remember that we do it casually because we dress casually quite a bit of the time, and it's pretty hot in LA. So sometimes, you know, letting your ankles breathe is an okay thing to do. It's not a formal look, so, you know, I understand people calling you out for wearing it to work or something like that.
Calling you out.
But it's not that really, it's not gross either, which some people have an issue with. Like, we wear no-show socks. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm kind of triggered by this whole situation.
Passionate about no-shows.
So,
thank you.
Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't followed us on Gents Lounge, where we wear a ton of no-show socks, give us a follow over there, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.